Alright, so good evening everyone. This is what we are going to be creating for today's practical, So this guy right here, this is what we're going to be creating. So let's go into the tutorial. So the first thing I will do now is to hide this guy so it doesn't interfere with our design. So I will click on this icon and this icon. That one is to lock it so it will not interfere also with it. So okay, let me open it and show you something. The first thing I need to do is to create this guy because he's one of the he's the biggest element there. Where is this guy? This guy here is the first thing I need to create. Okay, so let's go on into it. So the first thing I would do now, let me add it again. Let me add it once more. So we'll be opening it. We'll be opening it and then we'll be hiding it. Depending on like when we want to use it. So let me get started. So the next thing is to import our shape. Do you see now? But I'm going to change the background. This is the background icon I showed you before. Then go to color. I will change it. I'll take it back to white, but I don't need it to interfere with my design. So I'll just use my hand to stretch this guy a little bit. Stretch it a little bit, and then I will add. And then I'll go to edit and add radius. You see here now. So let me increase it a bit. Yeah, I think this is okay. So sorry, let's increase it a bit so this guy doesn't show. Good. So now what the next thing I'm going to do now is to go to texture. While still on this shape, you go to texture. You see texture right here now. Okay, I think I've passed it. This is texture. Let me show you again. I think I don't need to remove this guy again. So this is texture. If I don't move it, it's going to. Okay, this is texture. So now let's go to texture now, and then you tap on that icon, that folder, like photo folder now. This week. So this is the one I used. Alright, this is the guy I used. Where is it? Okay, I think it's this one. So this is the guy I use because the shape is square. So I'm going to be using the ratio 1:1. Do you see here now? So I'm going to move it here so that it doesn't go against the distance. So now here it is. Here it is now. Here it is. So you say that this stuff is kind of darker. So this shape right here, I was supposed to do it before, but now we can still do it. Now I'm going to copy it. Do you see it now? So I'm not going to use this color again, or what is it called now? The texture. Let me go and remove the texture from this guy. I've deleted it. Do you see now? I've deleted it. So I'm going to go ahead and edit it again. This guy, because I removed the texture. So I'm going to use gradients for the color. So these are the gradients I did before. So how to create it? Let's just tap on the plus icon. You understand? So for this guy right here, for this one right here, you tap on this color and then you use the color you want. This is the opacity level. You understand? This is the opacity. This one I'm moving is the opacity. So if you want it to be very dark, very black, which I don't want it because I want to see the down part also. So I'm going to reduce the opacity to this level. You understand? So the one at the top, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to move everything to this side so it doesn't have any color. Do you understand? If you move it to this side, there's no it won't have any color. So let's continue. Let's continue. So the one in the middle, how I created it was just I have to like tap on this thing. So if you want to remove this one I just created, just tap on minus. Do you understand? So that is how it is done. Let me click on OK. You see what I mean? So then I moved it. Can you see now? Everything is creativity. Then you use your, oh my god, where is it? Okay, I mistakenly pressed to move it to the back. So now I don't think it's dark enough. Let's go back to the color. Oh sorry, let's go back to edit. Yes, let's use the one I used before. So you can darken it. I hope you know how to darken it now. So we are going to just move it up to this. Can you see now? We've gotten our, what is it called now, our dark stuff. So I think it's not aligned. Alright, so that the next thing is to do what, let me see again. Okay, let me, so if you want to move this layer to the top, you just hold on it. Once you have this animation, then you move it, you move your hand to the top, so you are going to sit at the top. But if you don't want to do that, just tap on that icon or tap on it right here. You can even tap on it, and then you see the icon move to front. It is one of the two that is there. You see move to front. Where is this guy? Move to front. Here to front, and then we have to back, so it's going to come up automatically. But if you don't want to do that, you can just use that other method, because sometimes you don't want it to go to the back, you just want to move it to the back of a certain element. So this is not going to work, because sometimes most all the time you need to take it to the last layer, so you won't get what you want then. So the next thing is to create this guy. Let me show you again. Let me show you this guy. Yeah, this one here. So the next thing is to create it. So because of our time, I'm going to like to be fast. I'm going to be very very fast. So what I need to do is now, let me reduce this so I don't mess with my stuff. So now I'm going to go to shape again. You see now, I'm going to reduce it like this with my hand, reduce, like enlarge it or stretch it rather, because it's still, I can stretch it now because it's still in square. But once it is in that radius, if I put my radius, I'm not, if I stretch it, it's not going to make sense. So because I haven't added my radius, I can still stretch it anyhow I want. You understand? So please don't be guided. Don't do that mistake now. Sorry, the radius is too much here. Yeah. I think 8 is okay. Yes, 8 is okay. Okay, so now that is it for that. And make sure the one of the most important thing on this stuff is to is to lock. You see the padlock icon, just tap on each of them so that it won't be messing with your work. You understand? So you won't be able to move now. You have locked it. Unless you now want to do something, maybe you want to move it to a side a bit and the rest, then you can move it. You can remove the padlock, you can remove the lock tool, and then move it where you want to move it. Like this one, if I want to move this circle this shape I just created, I'll just click on it now. It's not locked again, and then tap on it. Can you see now that, if I want to take it, but so that it will not interfere with my design, so I need to lock it. You understand? So if I tap on it more than 100 times, it's not going to work. It's not going to respond to my touch. Alright, so the next thing is this. The elements inside it, I'm going to create a shape again. Can you see now? I'm going to create a shape again. I think this shape is even okay. I'm reducing it a bit. Alright, so for this one, I'm also using radius. Let me bring it to this so you can see the radius now. Can you see now? I'm using, let's use 18. I'm using 18 now. Can you see? Okay, so the next thing to do for this one also is to go to texture, and then you tap on the image you want to use to texture it. You understand? Okay, while it's loading, so we want to use this guy. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, let me use. Okay, I think I use this one first. So let's use this one right here. So this one is already in square distance. So So the next thing for you to do is just to use this one now and then copy, so that you won't create another one that will be bigger than this one. You understand? You won't create another that will be bigger than it. So you just copy again. Then to the texture of this one, you just tap on that same like gallery icon again, so that you change the image you use to texture it. So you would still have the same size of the element that you want to use. So let me change it again. Okay, let me use this one. I don't know the one I used next. So because the shape is in a square format, just like it has radius, I'm going to use this one so that we have, you understand now, so it doesn't go where it's not supposed to go. So if you move it, I think it's 3. Yes, it's 3. Let me move this guy up a bit. Sorry, not this guy. I want to move it up a bit. Alright, so the next one again, I'm going to move it up a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to copy it again and then use another layer, another image for the texture. It's very simple, and you need to use that kind of thing, because if you don't, you are not going to get what you want. So where is this guy again? Let's use this one. I think I used this one for the last one. Why is this slow? So I'm going to be using ratio 1:1 again for this. So this is what we get. Alright, so you should use your eyes and then see if it is aligned properly. You understand? So that about that. The next thing is to add the other guy at the bottom. So this is how to do that. You go to a shape again. We are mostly using shapes here, and then make sure that this guy is touching this and this guy also, because we want to make it the same size as the other one. So now we are going to use radius again. Sorry, my voice is breaking. So we are going to be using radius. Okay. So now we're going to put it here. Don't worry, I know what you're going to do. So now this is where this trick comes in handy. So now this other layer that we just created, now you just use your hand. You understand now? You long tap or you long press or whatever. Then you bring it to the bottom, like to this place, so that. So let's change the color to see what I mean. Let's go and change the color. Okay, I think it's far back. Okay, yes, this is where it's supposed to be. Now let's use gradient. This is the gradient I use. So look at how I did it. If I tap on this guy right here, so and then this is how to pick color. Let me show you what I mean. This is how to pick color. You see this color right here and this color right here. I picked it from the image I used. Let me show you what I mean. So to change the one that is downwards, this guy, you tap on it. So when it has that pink like pink this thing, you tap on it and then you go to color. You use the color icon. If you want to pick color now, do you see? Let me say I use this guy right here. So if you want to pick color from any other one, you can use, but I want to use this guy. So I'm going to just move this color marker here. Yes, you see now, and then click on the mark button. Do you see? Now if I want to change this, the one at the top also, I'm just going to tap on it and then use the color. I'll go to my color picker. This is the color picker right here. Let me show you so you get it. So this is the color picker. This is what you tap on. If you tap on it, then you're going to see what you're looking for here, and then tap on the image you want to remove use the color from. So that is how to do it. So it's very easy to to pick color. Do you understand? So this is how it is now. I'm not quite liking it. I will go to the former one. Can you see now? We are almost done. Now it's looking kind of different to this guy. So let me change the color to, let me change the background to white so that we'll be having the same. Yeah, it's looking the same now. Do you understand? So now it's time to add text.